I got in trouble with Puffy in 1998. It was a
What happened with that situation?
I had robbed Puffy. And
really, TK?
Yeah, Doug, I told you I was crazy. And the Judge Margaret at that time, she wasn't playing. And Margaret was like, she didn't care about Puffy. What she cared about was how did he get away with all the other shit. That was her concern. She wasn't playing. Because you know, when you look at somebody's record, she's seeing like I should have been locked up years ago.
Right.
How did he get to me? That means somebody wasn't doing their job. That's
so
how
now
she felt.
she's gonna make sure she do her job.
She's gonna do her job. And I could tell she was not playing. So I out-finessed her, right? I told you I'm smart. I out-finessed her ass.
What you say? You know, you fell on the mercy of the court. Say, hey.
I out-finessed her. I got the best attorneys. But when I say out-finesse, the universe wants to see you win.
Right.
So I tell you the story. I don't think I told it on nobody else's show. When I got arrested for the Puffy situation, they was already looking for me, right? I was on the news and all that.
Damn.
It was bad. It was bad, yo. It was bad. My mother was embarrassed. You know, once you embarrass your mom.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
It's bad.
Mm-hmm.
So I was supposed to have a surrender date because I still had money. I was just doing dumb stuff.
Right.
Right? I was rich, but I was doing stupid stuff. So basically what I see now, I don't think I wanted success. I think I was sabotaging myself. That's the only way I could look at it. I didn't want that. I was rich, but for some reason I didn't want to be richer.
Yeah, you
Does
know
that
what?
make sense?
Yeah, it does. Because I had Damon Wayans on the show, and he said Keenan always tells the younger generation of the Wayans family, nieces and nephews, told his younger brothers, he said, you were born on the road to success. Why would you want to take a detour?
So true.
You had money. Why would you want to detour and do bull jive?
Yeah, but sometimes you got to go through it. And like I said, the universe, remember I said?
Yeah.
When you get older, the universe wants you to go through these things because you're now a model to teach other people don't make the mistake. That's what you learn when you get in your 60s.
Yes.
You don't understand it when you're younger. When you're younger, you just fucking up.
And you know what, TK, I learned? Sometimes when you're younger, people won't listen to you because they don't feel you've had enough experience.
So
Once
true.
you get to your 40s, 50s, 60s, and 70s, people like, you know what? He probably been through some things.
If I was gray and came in here with a cane, people respect what I'm saying that much more.
They absolutely would.
But I took care of myself.
Right.
So like, nah, they don't know what he's talking about, right?
Yep, you're right.
So with the Puffy thing, and this is how I could share with the world on how bad they always wanted Puffy. See, even in 1998, New York didn't like him.
Really?
Oh, man.
But he OG, I mean, Puffy, he born and raised there.
Let me tell you, I'm about to rock your world. So I catch my case, and I had a surrender date, but I don't turn myself in for 3 months.
Damn.
I'm on the road getting my money. I told you almost about my money.
Yeah.
And but the FBI coming to all my locations, houses and shit. So I finally come in, I got my attorneys with me, and we walk in, we surrender ourselves, and they put me in the tombs. And normally when you get the tombs, it takes like a whole day to get out. I think I had the record, like I had my attorneys, everything was set. We walked in, and we was out of jail. I bailed out like in less than 3 hours.
Wow.
Right, so I'm eating at the Shark Bar in Manhattan. Shark
Bar used to be bumping
exactly.
back in the day.
You remember the Shark Bar?
Yeah. The way they went in Atlanta.
I'm on the 10 o'clock news. I'm sitting there eating, and I see myself on the 10 o'clock news, and everybody's looking like they talking about him, but he's right here. So I got my crew from up in Harlem. We all down there eating, and people are mad at me. You know, I gotta admit, they mad at what I've done. You know. So I fight the case for a while. And then I wound up getting ready to take a plea deal because I had a thing called predicate felon on my jacket. Predicate felon is you caught a felony within a year. Another
felony after you already committed one.
Mandatory 4 to 6 in New York. No negotiation, 4 to 6. So During that time, I fly to Vegas and I'm gambling with some powerful people. And the guy name is Tony Capitello and Frank Nadato. You got to Google them, from Long Island, powerful attorneys. And I explained to them what my situation is. And they knew who I was. They said, TK, we need you to do us a favor. And I was able to help them out.
Right.
So they came to represent me. And when they came to represent me, I told them, I said, listen, don't come to this court late. I said, because this judge don't play.
Right.
And I said, you got to be there at 9. So we stayed in touch for 3 months. He finally came. He gets to court at 11:30.
Dang, 2 hours, 2.5?
He got caught in traffic coming from Long Island, but
everybody know that. I mean, it's a long, from Long Island to the city.
You already know what's up.
Yeah.
But Margaret didn't care. Judge Margaret, she sent me to Rahway State Prison.
In Jersey.
In Rahway. Not Rikers Island.
Okay, Rikers, yeah.
I'm sorry, Rikers Island. So I'm in there for 30 days because I took my deal off the table. Because I took a deal. I was going to do 4 to 6. I was going to turn myself in. But when I came to court, I took the deal off the table. During that time, now here's how the universe rocks with you. Puffy catches a case for Shine and Jennifer Lopez.
Yep. Firearm charge.
The same people that wanted to lock Puffy up comes to Rikers to want me to testify against Puffy Combs and lie and say I saw him with the gun. So they said, my attorney was like, TK, you want to help out the prosecution? Me being smart, I said, tell them to get me out of here. We could talk about it. So they don't take me out of jail, but they take me from Rikers and bring me back down to the Tombs.
Okay.
They come down, and the COs know me, and they see the FBI and everything. They're like, yo, wow, all these people here. They got the FBI jackets on. Shit look crazy.
Yeah.
So they take me downstairs. I'm in the sedan, and we zooming through Manhattan to go to the club that Puffy had the shooting. So they wanted you, they didn't tell you what to say. They wanted you to read between the lines. Jennifer Lopez was here, Shine was here, Puffy was here, and you were right here? Like I'm putting...
Yeah, I was right there,
I was right there. Exactly what the fuck I was saying. I'm right the fuck here. But during the time I'm ordering food, they paying for it. I'm getting lasagna, I'm getting, 3 days, I'm eating the best food.
Yeah.
I'm enjoying myself.
Yeah.
So after 3 days, my attorneys come see me, and they say, hey, they want to know if you're going to help them, because they're getting ready to go to the grand jury.
Right.
And they want me to testify in the grand jury against Puff. And I looked at my attorneys, and I said, nah, tell them I'm okay. I'm all right. Then fuck with them.
You done got a belly, you done ate the people food, got they good, drank good, some good.
That was my move. That was my move. So I wound up getting 5 years probation. That was the last state that I got in trouble with. No, California after that. But by the time the last one, I got the last 5 years probation. I was, very successful. It's in California. It was a domestic violence case with my daughter's mother. I had a little issue. So I'm at work release, and but I'm still living like a king. I'm putting a couple guys that's on working with, I put them through college. I put them through DeVry. Not a major school, but I'm paying their way through DeVry. Before Uber Eats was out.
Right.
When you were being on the highway and picking trash and all that, I used to, lunchtime I would order food and have the people, restaurants, bring the food to me and my crew.
Right.
We eating on the side of the highway, we eating in the park, living it, but I'm still living like TK. I'm still that player. I know that I messed up. I'm gonna get through this. This has taught me a lesson. I'll never forget. I'm in San Bernardino Park. I'm picking up trash, and I'm still famous.
Right.
People still want to take a picture. So I got the yellow jacket on and the tweezer thing to pick up the trash, taking pictures with people.
Right.
But it taught me a lesson, Shannon. And when I got through it, I tell people the thing I wish for people the most is peace of mind. Once you know what peace of mind tastes like and you lose it, you'll fight forever to get it back.
For sure.
You will fight to get it back. And I fought my whole life to get it because I knew what it tastes like. I knew what it felt like. And I wasn't going to let nothing else stand in my way of getting that feeling of being your own man.
Being free.
Being free is one of the greatest emotions any man or woman can have, is that peace of mind. And once I achieved it, I made a promise to myself that I would never give that up for nobody.
Help me understand. Tory Lanez is in jail, and he ended up getting stabbed 14 times. How is he in G-pop?
He's trying to be something that he's not. Some guys think they tough, and
no, that's a whole different animal. That's a different world in there. That's a jungle. That's the Serengeti.
Thank you, sir. You understand. It's not about being tough. Some of those guys in there are the most manipulative, clever people you ever imagined. Just like, it's just human nature, right? Somebody don't like you because they see you on TV. Somebody don't like me, right? Never met us before in our life, but they just don't like you.
Right.
That's just their nature. If he's in there, he's in general population, you never know what people are feeling towards you.
Right.
You never know if somebody just wants to kill you. And that's what happened with him. You got to do things in life to protect you. I learned to fly like an eagle. What I've learned about that, because me and you read a lot, you understand what I'm saying? Crows attack eagles. Did you know that? And the way
they got a memory. You do something to them, they remember.
They remember. And what crows do, what eagles do, they don't fight you. You know what they do? They rise.
Right.
And the higher they go, the altitude
is too high
for the crows. So what I did was I rose, and all the crows I left behind. So I don't put myself in situations. I don't hang around certain people. I've always been independent, moved by myself anyway.
Yes.
But I do it in a strategic way now. So when I'm in Burkina Faso, when I'm in Berlin, when I'm in Spain, when I'm in Paris.
They had it on the no-fly. They're on the do not enter.
Yeah. But I'm living.
Yeah.
Because I'm not walking the streets in America, right? And I achieve things a lot of people, because 80% of the population still haven't been on the plane. See, when we fly, we think it's nothing.
Right.
80% of the population have not been on a plane. So there are people who are alive, but they haven't lived.
Tupac and Biggie, you had a relationship with both of those guys, and you were with them days before they passed.
That's crazy. That's good you know that. Yeah, they died in different years.
Like a year apart. One is in 96 and the other was like March of 97. But very, very close.
Both. I've been blessed to be both sides of the game. Biggie and us was tight, me, Lil' Kim, even Puff, before the freak-offs.
Right.
Puff, and don't everybody know, Puff used to throw some of the best parties in the game in the early 90s. God bless him in his situation. What I've learned in life, too, when people are in trouble, don't wish them well, don't wish them bad. Just say, I wish that person the best, and thank God it ain't me. And you move on about it. Biggie, I was with him the day he died, but Tupac had died first.
Right.
And Tupac,
in Las Vegas, actually, in Vegas.
Vegas. It was me, Tupac, Mike Tyson. We all hung out during that day. And after the fight, was going to the club. 6'6" was Suge was throwing a party. But my dumb butt, again, I was working out and I took some fat burner pills. Don't know why I'm not fat. I took fat burner pills. I'll never forget it.
Try to speed up your metabolism. That's it.
Took the fat burner pills, but I didn't know you couldn't drink alcohol with it. I drank alcohol later that afternoon. So as we're going to the party, I leave them because I'm not feeling good. Like whatever that Fat Burner did something that I never experienced before. Because it was like, you could actually feel it in your skin.
Yeah, skin
like
crawling.
Oh man, it was painful. I stayed in the hotel like a week. So I saw the Tupac thing on the news that he had got shot. I was like, wow, that's crazy. And I said he's gonna be all right.
Right.
And when I started getting well, that's when I found out he had died. So I had to fly from Vegas to Charlotte to do a show. A year later, I'm hanging with Lady Note Blacknor, who was Puffy's assistant at the time. And we're hanging out, Biggie and all of us having a good time. I had a comedy show that night at the Comedy Act Theater that the guy Michael Williams owned.
Yeah.
And when we went to the party on La Brea, it was at the museum, I'll never forget, Biggie was like, TK, you better go do your show. But the party was amazing.
Right.
When I saw the R. Kellys, the Puffy Combs, most young singers and rappers who got rich in their 20s, it created ego. And the ego all came back to bite them in their ass when they became a man. When I saw people success come later because they truly earned it, you see character, respect, honor. Most people don't have that. And that's why we have the issues that we have from Suge to Puffy to R. Kelly, right? Because their ego got in the way and it destroyed them. And I've seen it even when people was hustling and they came into money, it messed up their ego and destroyed them. And if you take your time, you may not seem like you could do it now, but one day you will be 60-something years old. And if you take care of yourself, you won't be a fat old slob or old guy. You'll still have some type of health, right? And but
at least you hope you can be 60.
You hope you
that
be
ain't
60.
promised.
That's not promised to you. We know this. It ain't promised.
Yeah, because everybody got an appointment they can't reschedule.
That's right.
You just don't know when it is.
That's right. But all you can do with the universe is extend your contract. So you take care of your health. The universe wants to see you win. And if you do right, they'll extend you another few weeks, another 365, right? That's how I see the universe.
Right.
They want to see you win. You are the person sabotaging your life.
Right. Want to join Club Shay Shay? Become an official member by hitting that subscribe button, where you never know who's going to be joining us for drinks and conversation. Don't be late to the party because you know we like to do something before two something.